Today we are going to drive from Tallinn to Tartu, 200 kilometers. Can we do it? My name is Mart. And this is Monster Pro. So we are still within city limits of Tallinn. For those who don't know, we are in North Europe. We are in Estonia. Tallinn is capital of Estonia, and we are driving to the second biggest city, Tartu, which is around 200 kilometers from here. We are going to use the back roads as we are not allowed to use the highways, and we try to stay safe. My preparations for this challenge included thinking how could I avoid freezing, because this is something I was mostly afraid of. So I put on a good jacket, I had some wind covers, gloves, then of course full face helmet, fully charged phone. The wheel is not brand new. My good friend Rocco gave it to me to do this challenge. Hi Rocco, thanks for the wheel. He had been doing 7,500 kilometers, really good. There was a big talk about how this mileage he had put on that wheel impacted the possible maximum range, and there was no consensus, but we thought maybe the impact was something like 2% off from the maximum. It comes with a Michelin Pilot Street 2 tire, so this is not the original. Tire pressure 2.1 bars. So the beginning was rather bumpy, also literally. As we were using the back roads, we found ourselves totally lost at some point, and we had to take a bumpy dirt road to get back to a more decent one. The film crew seems to be enjoying the paysage with horses, while I had to tackle the mud challenge. Who could ever reach Tartu on these roads? So here we go, we've done the first 20 kilometers from Tallinn to Tartu, and it feels a bit cold, around 14-15 degrees. I'm feeling excited because it's the first experience of this kind. All right, now it's 2 hours on the road. We have done 45 kilometers according to my GPS. Darkness spot shows a little bit more. So the average is something like 23-24 kilometers an hour. But ...83 kilometers passed, and still 112 to go. The battery is at 58%, so I think it's gonna be a little bit tight, but let's see. Maybe I should make myself even more aerodynamic. It was now the longest leg. We made around 30 kilometers in one go, sitting in one position, so not that great. getting rainy a little bit, but we are about 2 kilometers from our lunch stop, so, and the battery is at 55%, so who knows, will we make it or not? I quickly made some math, so the juice should be enough for 195 kilometers, but you never know. Woo! Yeah, it shows 90.2 volts now, but actually this was a little bit below 90 already. And we have around 104 kilometers to go. So, who knows? Alright, good to go. So guys, what is going on? Is that the end of our trip? There seems to be a small river and no bridge. Actually, they are constructing the bridge, but it's not ready. It turned out the concrete structure of the bridge was almost ready, but there was a problem. The whole bridge was just being covered with some sort of a glue. They could not let us cross it. So if there was no way to cross it, we would face extra 25 kilometers detour. But the bridge had some 40 centimeter wide concrete border on both sides. The site manager offered that I could use that narrow edge for crossing the river. Yes. Yes. The construction guys were curious. What was I riding? Learning that we traveled to Tartu with that thing, they became very excited. The boss asked, "Isn't that dangerous to ride it?" What an unusual question about EUC. Honestly, the most dangerous moment of our trip was crossing that very bridge along the very edge of it. Am I live? It's now 150 kilometers, still a little bit to go. Battery is at 28%. And finally we got one problem as well. A special part of my body. I feel it like I never feel. We saw a first aid truck somewhere. I think I need one now to heal. Okay, no complaints. Let's move on. We've got now about 20% battery left, so If lucky, I will make it like 30-35 kilometers, and according to my accounting, we have about that distance to cover before we get to Tartu. Left and 28 kilometers to go. No one knows if I get there. It shows 8% left, just on this incline. I think it went down to 4% or something, and there was not much power left, so I couldn't push any more forward than the wheel allowed. So it says 11 kilometers to go. I think I'm going to make it. I'm officially at 0% battery. But if we look at this one, there are a few volts still left. So I think it's not totally hopeless. So a quick call to Rocco, the wheel owner. According to him, the wheel will be totally kaput at 78 volts. Tartu, we made it. Tallin, we made it. Voltride, we made it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we made it. It's not so easy if you don't do that kind of long distance rides. I should move to Southern California to go out with Marty Becke or anyone there, guys. But here I usually go off-roading, do something like 1 hour or less, and this was totally different experience. And of course, this morning started like, here is your wheel, first time ever, Monster Pro, cool. But now I'm here, I'm really happy. Yeah, according to my watch, it's 8 hours, 22 minutes. We had a few stops here and there. Average speed, I can tell you this is something like 27.1, 27.2 kilometers. That's my wife calling. So the total mileage seems to be 201.1 kilometers according to the Darkness Spot app. The wheel is really good. I think this is a true long distance wheel. While riding, I was thinking like, now I'm trying to do this 200 kilometer run to see if the wheel is okay, if I'm okay or not. And to do that I needed to slow down quite a bit. I usually don't ride with 25 to 35 kilometers an hour. I usually do like 40, 50, something like that. You know, doing it standing gives a little bit more freedom. Of course, I found my comfortable position while sitting as well, but still you have your legs pretty much to your chest, so you are kind of folded together and you don't have much room for maneuvering. So I think while standing it would have been a little bit easier, and of course the wind resistance, the drag, I don't think this could have been possible today to complete this distance while standing. So yeah, I think this was the only option. The total riding time was 7.5 hours and average energy consumption really low, 15.1 watt-hours per kilometer. This was even better than I expected. Guys, I hope you like this video and our challenge. Please also comment what kind of wheels and challenges you'd like us to film in the future. Please add your comments below and give us a like if you think this video is worth your click. There are still quite some people without electric unicycle. It's not so easy to understand. Why? Please go to voltride.com and get one for you soon.